I'm Sophia A. Jackson, and I'm the editor and founder of Aphrodisiac Theatre News. And today I'm joined by,
Nathan Queeley-Dennis.
thank you. Although I have seen that somewhere, sometimes on the internet, you're Nathaniel. Is that right?
That's the name of the character in the play.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
like the biggest, because the story's not autobiographical, it's like the biggest regret of my life, I swear,
Oh,
because,
no.
but it's my fault. Like, I don't mind that, but it's my fault. I am named after my great granddad who was called Nathaniel, but
That's
I don't
beautiful.
think, I don't think I'm actually called Nathaniel on my birth
Okay.
certificate.
Okay. Um, anyway, it was lovely to see you in China Odimba's Black Love. That was the first time that I heard of you. So it's nice to be
Yeah.
speaking to you today. Also, congratulations on winning the Bruntwood Prize for playwriting last year. How has that
Thank
changed your
you.
life?
Like massively, Um, like yeah, it's just like I think it platformed me in a different way. I think a lot of people may have seen my face because of Black Love, but I think
Yeah.
the Bruntwood kind of people were like, oh, I didn't know he could write and do all these other things. So in that
Yeah.
respect, it's changed and it opened up a door of opportunities for me because I've been writing, but people I never shared my writing often, and people didn't know I was a writer per
Mhm.
se. So it just meant I could it's definitely like offered me a lot more opportunities, a lot more people within the industry that are dealing with writers have reached out to me and like I'm working on different projects now because of that.
That's
So yeah, it's
nice.
completely changed the trajectory like crazy. It's been like hectic. It's been a hectic like 12 months. I think I want it like either this day or tomorrow last year. And it's just been like
Oh,
a crazy 12 months since.
thank you. So could you start by telling me what Bullring Techno Makeout Jamz is about? I love the
Mm,
title, by the way, but it's quite
thank
cryptic.
you. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of intentionally, I think. So boring techno makeout jams, like just as a kind of, I guess, an umbrella kind of like description. It's about a young man kind of going through his like he's 20 something years old, going through his life, kind of trying to piece things together to succeed and have the best possible life he can.
Mhm.
And in doing that, he kind of puts all his like energies into dating and relationships. And in his mind, if he finds the right person, everything else in his life comes together
Why do we
magically.
think that? Why do we always think we need that to be
Exactly.
happy?
Exactly. Exactly. And yeah, so the character thinks that and doesn't realize that that actually isn't what it is. So as the story goes on, you think you're kind of on this like romantic rom-com kind of journey, but actually we're just watching
Yeah.
his life unravel slowly without
Oh,
realizing until it kind of hits him. And I'd say it hits the audience at the same time as well, actually, maybe.
see, it
Don't
actually
know.
sounds like it's quite fun. Is there some fun too?
It's a really fun show. I'm never gonna write just a straight up like drama kind of like yeah, it's like as a one person show, it's very fun. It's very like informal, I guess. Like it's like it's less like watching a play, it's more like having a conversation with like your good friend that you haven't seen for a while.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really fun. There's loads of like little bits and things that I guess I won't reveal, but yeah,
No.
it's a good show if I must say so
Yeah.
myself.
And on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you about being at the Royal Court?
On like 11. um, yeah, no, I'm buzzing.
It's not a bad place to have your debut, right?
No, not bad at all. Not bad at all. No, I'm delighted, you know.
Yeah.
I'm still in a bit of shock about it and still like kind of trying to process it, like the opportunity and like I just feel very like blessed to have the opportunity to do it and stuff. But yeah, no, I'm so excited. I think yeah, it's like a dream venue for a lot of
Yeah.
performers and or writers and stuff. So to be able to have something there is like, yeah, I'm not gonna take it for granted, you know what I mean? I'm gonna make the most of the opportunity.
And do you have a favorite scene from the play?
Um, do I have a favorite scene of the play? Yeah, it's the scene where the character has a conversation with Beyonce, I think. And yeah, I mean, I'll leave that. I'll leave that there.
No, you can't, because my next question is, because I'm a huge Beyonce stan, I want to know, how did you incorporate Queen Bee into the play? Like, how do you do that?
I I honestly I just it kind of started with this I was working at like a pub that I worked at in Birmingham, and one of the girls there that I was working with like came back from was like or was no she was on her way to a date or something like that, and she was just like, oh man, this guy don't even know what he's. She was like, I'm the Beyonce of King's Standing, which is like an area that you wouldn't want to be the Beyonce of if you were from Birmingham.
Yeah, yeah.
Like. So, and immediately when she said that, I was like, that's so funny. And then, yeah, I kind of took that from there, and then I kind of made this character that's based around Beyonce, but isn't Beyonce physically, but it sounds like it is. So,
And I just wanted to clarify, you said it's not an autobiography. Or is it loosely based on your life or not?
I'd always say like it's not autobiographical. I think me and the character are very different in terms of like actual people, but I like to think anything I write or create, I always say like the feelings and emotions are kind of autobiographical. Like I've felt the same way the characters felt or the people within the story have felt at different times. And I think, you know, you can only ever write from like a level of experience, however that kind of manifests itself. But yeah, so I'd say story wise, character wise, it's not like an autobiographical story, but I'd say like the feelings of it are. But I'd also say the feelings and emotions and like kind of emotional narrative of the story are like I think anybody who watches it from like any walk of life can kind of relate to them in some way, shape, or form as well, which is something I was very like focused on when I was writing it.
And as a fellow Brummie, although you can't hear it in my accent, but I was born there, stayed there till I
Where were
was
you
six,
born?
West Bromwich.
Okay, nice, nice, nice.
Where were you born?
I was born Heartlands Hospital, so Small Heath.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how have you incorporated Birmingham into the play, apart from the title?
Mm. Well, so yeah, like writing it, I wanted to make a I don't think there's many stories from Birmingham that are like exist within the world, like outside of like, you
Not
know,
enough.
like Peaky Blinders. Not enough, yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
not enough. And I wanted to like add something contemporary to the kind of world, but I didn't want it to be something that happens and then only people from Birmingham see. I wanted something that,
Right.
you know, it's just a story in Birmingham, but anyone from anywhere can go to see it. So I tried to be really specific with how it was set in Birmingham and like where I talk
Nice.
about where I'm going, because the more
Yeah.
specific you are, the more you kind of go, oh, okay, we don't have a Bullring as a meetup spot, but like I can imagine that being like Westfield or something, or like the
Yeah.
Arndale Centre or
Yeah.
something like that. So like depending on whether you're from like London or Manchester, or even like any other city in the country, maybe a village, I don't know. I can't speak on behalf of people from villages. But so it's just got a lot of like Birmingham references, but
Hmm.
they're done in a way where if you're not from Birmingham, they're just words, and you're just kind of like, oh, okay, cool. But if you are from Birmingham, you kind of have that warm feeling inside of going, oh, I never thought I'd hear that mentioned on stage
Yeah.
before.
I'm really looking
Mm.
forward to that warm feeling.
Yeah,
Um, and before we go to my quick fire questions, have you already started thinking about your second play?
yeah, I have. You know, I was thinking about it like last night, this morning, and
Yeah.
then yeah, I have been thinking about it. Yeah, I have been thinking about it. Yeah, I'm still not sure where it's going to go. I'm
Yeah.
still kind of because it's a day. My play is my debut. It's kind of I feel like there's a different kind of expectation on what you make next, and
Yeah.
I'm really trying to separate what I think people expect from me and what I actually want to make.
Yeah.
So I'm currently, and every time I come up with something, I'm like, wait, is that something I actually want to do, or do I just think that's good because I'm like, oh, people expect that from me? So I'm still balancing that out, but it'll have more than one character for definite. That's something I can like
Yeah,
guarantee.
less work for you. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. And now on to the quick fire questions. So, what's your
Mhm.
earliest memory of going to the theatre and who took you?
Earliest memory of going to the theatre, I went to go watch The Snowman at the Birmingham Rec Theatre with my school.
Oh, I
But for
love
some
that so
reason,
much.
my older brother, who's like 14, 13 years older than me, was there as well. But I had nightmares for like a week after that. So Yeah, anytime from the age of like about what 3 till about 10, anytime I went to the theatre, which wasn't that often, but if I did, I'd always have a nightmare the day after.
No,
I don't
that's
know. Yeah,
terrible. That just that. Well, at least you still managed to get a career in
and I'm
theatre,
here, so
despite your childhood traumas.
yeah.
What's your favourite theatre space?
My favorite theatre space. Oh, I used to love I really used to like I liked the door at the Birmingham Rep, but I'd say I really like the bunker when the bunker was open. I really like that space.
Oh, yeah, it
I'm also a
was.
bit biased because a 10-minute extract of Bullring was performed there, and it's the first time I got to see it performed. So
Yeah,
I
fair
always kind of
enough.
hold a bit of that to me. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, and who would you like to come to press night, Bullring Techno Makeout Jamz? Dead or alive?
Who would I like to come to see it, dead or alive? Ah, my
Beyonce
grandparents.
and your
My grandparents.
grandparents. Yeah.
My grandparents, yeah. And I don't know about Beyonce because I'm still
No.
worried that she may not be happy with the use of her name and stuff. So
Oh,
I'm trying to keep a low profile, but
okay, fair enough. And yeah, I think that's it for my quick fire questions. But finally, why should we come and see your show?
come see my show because it is it's an award winning won the Bruntwood Prize for Playwriting 2022. It was one of the hits of the Edinburgh Fringe this year. It's transferring to the Royal Court. It's a fun show. It'll make you laugh. It might make you cry depending on how you're feeling on the day, but like good tears. You won't leave feeling like rubbish like some plays might. You feel a bit
Yeah,
sad afterwards. It finishes on like a nicer note. And you'll go through all the emotions, but ultimately like it's like an hour long and
an hour,
it's like a
perfect.
roller
Love it.
coaster. It's a roller coaster of an experience. So and I think everyone who wants to have a good time before Christmas should come out.
Yay. Okay. Thank you so much. That's a perfect note to end on. I've really enjoyed talking to you and I look
Me
forward to
too.
coming to see the show. Thank you so
Yeah, I'll
much for
see
your
you then.
time. Yeah,
No worries. See
thanks.
you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.